Welcome to Anchor Down Podcast, Season 4, Episode 19. I'm your host, Kennedy Cullen.
And I'm your co-host, Dylan Vessel, and we got a special guest today.
Hi, my name is Joey Marchetti.
And Joey and I were this year's Jack Jamboree King and Queen. I almost said homecoming too. I just combined the 2 weeks. Oh yeah, get a clap track in there, baby. A little background track.
I suppose I should start asking the questions then,
Yeah,
It'd be
that would
weird if
make
you
more
asked
sense,
yourself.
Yeah.
Can't be asking myself. That's odd.
I guess, what was it like? I mean, the whole experience being on the court.
Honestly, it was really fun. We got to do a whole bunch of activities together with the court. Making the video was amazing. Just getting to know each other while we were doing that was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That weekend before, on the Sunday, we were at the school for a while making the video. I mean, Mrs. Lindstrom does so much for the school, and she we met with her and we did the video and stuff, and we painted our signs. I mean, it was fun. It was a good week. I thought it was good.
Yeah, for sure. And Dana does such a good job.
She does.
Puts it all together, and she always makes it a fun time for everyone that's involved with it. So shout out Miss Lindstrom.
Shout out Mrs. Lindstrom for shout out of the day.
Yeah. So what events I guess did you do for Jack Jamboree?
So early in the week we filmed our video and we made our signs, and then we also had we took our picture every day and stuff. We just kind of practiced a few things. And then also we had our coronation and pet fest, obviously. Just got dressed up for that. It was fun.
Yeah, right. And you guys walked the schools then after?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went around to the different schools. We started with the Washington, then went over to the Lincoln, then to Greenhaven, and then last we went to the Assumption, where me and Kennedy actually both went to school and got to see all the kids who we work with at the Assumption. So
Yeah,
that's
true.
really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They were pretty riled up for that. It was pretty fun.
I'm sure they're cheering for you guys. If they could vote,
they could vote.
they would have had your vote too. So,
But yeah, that was fun. It's really fun to walk through the schools. I think the kids do really like that a lot too. They're chanting things.
oh yeah,
They were
I'm
getting a
sure.
little riled up. It was pretty fun.
I'm sure. Yeah, I see a bunch of high schoolers. dressed up. I don't know, kind of
Yeah.
neat for them.
Got a lot of questions asking if I was gonna get married. I was like, no, I'm not getting married. Just royalty now.
Oh yeah, and you mentioned the coronation and the pet fest. How was the coronation?
It was good. Dana put together, she had basically, her and Mrs. Zubich, shout out Mrs. Zubich as well, they put together that whole video with the shenanigans and stuff, and Northern Lights sang, which we were also both a part of. And there was the cheerleaders too. They did their routines. They did that coronation and pet fest. Both those were good. So yeah, coronation was fun. And then also at pet fest, we had to play a mattress sliding game.
That was so fun. Funny story. While we were doing that, my first slide, I went and both my shoes tore right in half diving down.
Oh jeez.
That's not the first time his shoes have torn apart, by the way.
No, they are not.
Yeah,
But-
put it all on the line for the mattress sliding game.
Yes, sir.
You love to see it.
Blood, sweat, and tears into
Yeah.
the mattress sliding game. Also, shout out Allie Bretto. She's very embarrassed about her first slide, but she went for it. She did not make contact with the mattress, really. It was more just body straight on the floor. But that'll happen.
Oh,
Also, the fourth shout out Alex for securing the win for the I can't remember who he was on a team with.
It was me, Alex,
Oh, you guys are on the same team.
Gavin.
Isaiah?
Yeah, Isaiah. It was Isaiah too, because it was the rest of the court besides Kellen.
You shout out the winning team.
shout out all the winners and unshout out to all the losers.
Unshout out. Opposite of a shout out. It's like
Oh.
a D mention.
Yeah, the Friday is kind of what you build up to all week,
Right.
the hype. So, it went well. From what I saw, and
Yeah.
it looked like a fun time. So,
No, it was even without having, because we didn't have that school day on Monday either. It was
Yeah.
still a fun week, and I feel like it was good. So yeah, Jamboree was fun.
yeah, good conclusion to it with the Pep Fest. I mean, those are always fun just to watch even. So,
Yeah, for sure.
The teachers beating the captains.
yeah, how about that? The
In the in
in
our
the
little
hockey game,
floor hockey
the
game,
teachers, yeah, Mr. Gabardi MVP, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mr. Gabardi put up a crazy
Yes,
performance. I
he
feel like
did.
he's been waiting for that moment. Like he had
I
his jersey on all day
yeah,
too, reminiscing back in the good old
that's why
days.
he wanted to become principal, I think, just so he could play in the teacher player
It's
games.
gotta be the only reason.
Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, why else would you want to be the principal, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Why else?
I mean, that's
I
pretty
don't
much
know.
his only responsibility is to mop up on high schoolers in floor hockey. So,
And there was like, I mean, Gavin was in it, and there was like two or three other of the hockey players on the team. So maybe Derek needs to.
yeah,
Maybe it's time for him to
change the
hang
first,
up the
yeah,
gear, and
take him off the rack, come play in the next game.
that would for sure secure a state title. Would it
I
not?
think it's just a lock. I mean, I think we're gonna win by 9 goals every game.
It might honestly
If
be
we,
unfair, so maybe we should
yeah,
do
probably
that.
not. That's probably why they don't let principals come back and play for the high school team. But
That's probably
yeah,
why that's
must be
got to
the
be why.
reason.
But moving on from Jack Jamboree Week, Joey here is also involved with our one act at our school. So, Joey, what is like one act or like one act competition?
Well, one act competition is basic. Easiest way to put it is like varsity theater. A group of 6 schools get together in the subsection, and we all compete against each other doing a 35-minute piece on what basically whatever we want it to be on. And with that, then that group, the top 3 from that competition move on to sections, and then from there, first place at sections moves on to state.
Yeah.
So, you guys just had your subsections, correct?
We actually just had our sections this last weekend.
And how did that go?
We took second overall, so we aren't moving on to state, but we still did amazing. Most of our group this year was first time doing one act. We
Right.
only had 2 returning. However, a group can only be up to 20 people. So only having 2 people come back is actually quite difficult to be able to have to start fresh and go over again. So,
Yeah, for sure. And then, I mean, you said it has to be under 35 minutes. Like,
Mhm.
is there ever, like, in the back of your head, like, a little clock, like, it'd make you nervous a little bit?
Oh yeah. One of the teams that we went against, they went 34-40 was their
Wow,
time. So
yeah.
they were cutting it like
What
super
happens if you
close.
go over?
If you go over, you're disqualified
Okay.
completely.
I
Just
know
out.
Miss Zubich, she was telling me about like these rules you guys have to follow. Like it's insane. Like if you go 1 second over 35, you're disqualified. And like
Mhm.
about that set, you have your 10 by 10-foot box. You
Yep.
have to bring your whole set and set it up. And like, how much time do you have to set it up?
Yep. So we have a 10 by 10 box that all of our stuff has to fit in. And at the start of our performance, we have 10 minutes to set up everything. Props have to go in their places, spots on stage, different set pieces. All of it has to be set out in those 10 minutes, and it has to be ready. Otherwise, you get disqualified, or if you touch anything after that 10 minutes, you're disqualified before you start.
Okay, is that, like, something you practice? Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
we practice that a lot.
yeah.
I
So,
bet.
Mhm.
So, what play did you guys compete with this year?
We did a show called Antigone Munich, or Antigone in Munich. It's about the group called the White Rose Society during World War II. They were a group of college students in Nazi Germany who went against the National Socialist Party. And it focuses mainly on one of the girls from it named Sophie Scholl. And it's based around her interrogation and then pulling in and out of the memories so that we get the story of how the White Rose Society went against writing leaflets and letters to bring out to the public to promote why the Socialist Party was wrong, or the Nazi Party was wrong.
wow. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot to do in 35 minutes. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, it was.
That
a
is,
lot of information and to show. I mean,
that'd be stressful. So, what was your role? Who were you?
My role, my character's name was Fritz Hartnagel. I happened to be the boyfriend of Sophie Scholl. So Fritz was actually a military soldier, and we get to see some of the more solemn moments when I'm in it about me actually leaving for war and having that separation and how that plays into the effects of Sophie joining the White Rose Society and writing the letters and leaflets.
All right, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, a pretty major role for you. So,
Yeah, for sure. Especially with like just joining theater. Didn't you join last year or this year?
I joined last year and did the fall musical. Shout out Freaky Friday.
Shout out Freaky Friday.
And then this year I joined back again to do the Little Mermaid, where I was Prince Eric. And then I decided that I really liked theater, so I continued with it, doing one act this year.
Oh, that's super cool. But yeah, and one act went to state last year, didn't they?
Yes, they did. They only had a cast of like 10 people last year in total.
Wow.
This year we had a full 20. But their show was amazing last year.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the name. It was like so long. It was like this girl laughs, this girl cries, and this girl does nothing. But they did really good last year.
Oh, that's super cool. But yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see a state return next year.
I
So, I
hope
mean, I'm
so.
guessing there'll be some more returning. So if you got 18 new ones this year, so maybe there'll be some more returning next year. That'd be good to see.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, moving on from that, well, we did not have a podcast last week, so we have our sports scores and updates from the last 2 weeks instead of just the last week. So
yeah.
can jump right into that.
Yeah, I suppose so. Last Tuesday was it then? Or
Two
two Tuesdays ago.
Two Tuesdays
Two
ago,
Tuesdays
January
ago.
20th.
Yeah. Boys basketball, they went to Rockridge and they dominated 89-34, so that's good to see.
Wow.
Always nice to
Almost-
be at Rockridge. So
Always nice to be
Yeah.
Rockridge. And girls hockey was in North Shore with a 5-1 win.
and that's like huge for them. I think
I
they're-
know they had like been really close to that team before, so it's good to
Yeah,
see.
I think North Shore is actually like in the top 20 for
Oh,
girls
really?
hockey. Yeah, so I mean to beat them 5-1, I mean it was kind of out of nowhere to play. I don't
Yeah.
know. They played exceptionals from what I've heard. So
Well, that's good.
yeah,
Then girls basketball, they played over in Hermantown and they lost 43-69. Shoot, that's a little unfortunate, can't lie, but it's all right, you know, get them next time, as they say. And then on Thursday, January 22nd, that was the really cold day, wasn't it?
yeah,
Where yeah, we had like oh yeah, because Friday school got canceled and like Thursday night it was just so cold. So all the sports, like if there was games or
Yeah.
practices, those all got canceled and they were moved to the next week. So
Yeah.
some things got messed up. But Thursday there was no sports.
yeah. Like I know we were supposed to go to East Grand Forks and then
Oh yeah, you were
it was
supposed
supposed
to
to
have
be
your
overnighter
overnighter
and then go to
then
World the next day, but yeah, we had to play World Friday, then we had to drive back to East Grand Forks on the next Monday then, which was
that's quite the track
Oh,
just to
yeah.
go for one game to
a
East
lot of
Grand and
traveling
back.
for
Wow.
sure. I mean, like
Yeah.
15 hours of travel and
I know it's kind of nice to
Those
just do
days.
that in an overnighter where it's like
yeah,
you're just going on this trip, you come home and you're done with those far away games instead of
Right.
having like two separate occasions. But
yeah. And then you don't gotta wake up super early and
Right.
get on the bus. That was the worst part.
it's gotta be the worst part. And then so then Friday, January 23rd, girls hockey played Moose Lake and they lost 1-2. Shoot, that was a close one, but it's all right, you know? Can't win
Yeah.
them all. And then boys hockey, who played EGF well, it got moved to Monday and they won 4-3. That's a close one.
It was a little bit of a nail biter. I mean, they're physical, like kind of. They weren't, I mean, super skilled, but I
Yeah,
don't know. They did what they had to do well. I mean, I don't know.
yeah.
We won. Win's a win's a win's
A win is a
so,
win.
yeah.
And then was it the same score against Warroad? Or was one of them 4-2? Were they both
I
4-3?
feel like World was 4-2, but I guess I don't remember. Yeah, World was 4-2.
Okay. And I wrote 4-3. I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
mean to
that's-
I didn't mean to add a goal for them.
That's-
My apologies. But yeah, and I mean 2 wins against teams like that, they aren't really bad, so
Oh yeah, both probably in the top 10, I'd say, for boys hockey. I mean, East Grand's the defending state
right.
champions, so
For sure. So that was good to beat them since considering state last year.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't have to talk about that. We can just move on from that. But yeah, took a win on Saturday against Warroad. And then boys basketball played Zimmerman at the Target Center, and they lost 59 to 68. I mean, that's a pretty cool experience in itself, getting to go play like where the NBA plays and stuff.
Yeah, for
pretty
sure.
cool.
Yeah, it was always cool playing. Yeah, right. Well, like you said, where the big dogs play. So
Where the big dogs play. They're playing in the big dog pound.
yeah.
They weren't at the little dog pound
yeah.
anymore. But then on Monday, January 26th, girls hockey played Superior and they lost 2 to 6. Shoot. And then girls basketball played Greenway Nashwauk Keewatin. And they won 62 to 61. That is a nail biter.
Yeah,
That was,
close.
that was
barn
right
burner,
down.
as they say.
And then skiing was at Mont de Lac. Is that how you say that? We're gonna go with Mont de Lac. Yeah, we're gonna say they were there. And we heard it was really cold that Monday. That was a cold meet for them. And Ethan Hess got 6th, or I think he did not get 6th. I think he got 3rd, and then Jake
Yeah.
Wally got 4th. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I think the team placed like second in like the first race and
Yeah.
fourth in the second race, I think, for the boys. So
That's good.
yeah, good for them. They
And-
didn't even have home mountain advantage.
They did not even have full mountain advantage. They were at this random mountain.
It's
It's probably not random to them, but
probably not. I'm sure they've been there before, but
to us, it's random.
never heard of it.
And that wraps up our 2 weeks ago sports. And then last week, our Jack Jamboree Week sports on Tuesday, January 27th, boys hockey played Rockridge at home and had a 6-3 win. That was nice. I mean, the
Yeah.
last couple times we played them did not have the same outcome.
No, right. I mean, 2 years ago they think they won like 7-2, 7-1, something like that.
Yeah.
And then last year, I mean, we probably played one of our best games of the year against them, but their goalie just stood on his head, and I don't even remember what the score was. 2-1, I think maybe.
Did
we
they have
lost.
that same goalie?
Yeah, but I don't know.
The team wasn't able to get as many as they
Yeah.
usually were.
Yeah, it was nice to beat them
For sure.
like that. So
That always is always nice to get wins against Rockridge like that.
for sure.
And then girls hockey played in Rockridge at the same time, and they lost 0-1, which is a much better score than the last time they played them.
It
So
is, yeah. I think they were even. I mean, can't win with 0 goals. So
right,
I heard Brad played really well
that's
in
good.
Rockridge to keep it 1-0. So
That's good.
yeah, I think they play them in playoffs then.
To tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So everyone go.
Yeah, to Rockridge.
And yeah, and then boys basketball played at Proctor and they won 80 to 60. Nice. And then on Thursday, boys hockey played Superior at home and they won 7-0.
Yeah,
It's nice
it's
little-
always nice to have a little game you don't kind of worry about. But
Right.
I mean,
Not
They-
a stressful game.
they actually beat Marshall, and we tied them. So I was kind of thinking like they were gonna be good, but
I know, they're very interesting team because I'm pretty sure they've only had 2 wins this whole season, and Marshall was one of their wins.
yeah,
But then they lose to all these other teams, so it's like
yeah. I wonder what
you don't
happened there.
really
That
know what you're going up against.
was- Yeah, okay.
Who knows?
How about to shout out to your backup goalie?
Yeah, shout
Oh,
out Trenton Beal.
Shout out Trent Beal, his
He
first
played.
start and his first shutout
Yeah.
against Superior.
It's pretty
So
cool.
yeah, good for him. He played well. I mean,
Yeah.
well enough, obviously.
Yeah.
0 goals.
Yeah. And then girls basketball played Denfeld and they won 64 to 54. And then boys basketball played Moose Lake and they won 95 to 37. Could not crack 100, but they were right up there.
I know. Couldn't hit triple digits. I mean, that would have been cool. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
many
mean, I'm
times you see
guessing
triple digits.
like there was a lot of the JV was playing there at the end.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
you're
always
right.
good to
Yeah.
play those games. Get
For-
that.
That's right. It's always nice to have a non-pressured game.
Yeah. That was a lot of. Oh, we had 3 wins on Thursday. Would you look at that? That's what we like to see. And
Yes.
then boys wrestling had their invite over at Walker on Friday, and then girls hockey played Rapids and they lost 2 to 6. It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close game for a while. I mean,
It
they actually
was.
scored first, so
Yeah.
I mean, They
So-
kept it interesting, but I mean, Rapids
Yeah.
is a very talented team, so
That is true. And then going on this week on Tuesday, or that's today, skiing has their section finals, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I think it's at Giants Ridge. I think that's where their
yeah,
section.
I think it is too. So good luck to
So
them.
good luck to them as it's going on as we speak. And then girls basketball plays Rockridge at 1 p.m. in Rockridge. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I heard about that because Gianna Manning's in my math class, and you know Harv.
Shout out Gianna Manning.
Harv hates when anyone has to leave school.
I know they're playing Rockridge at 1 p.m. and it's like not a section game or anything, so
Yeah,
not
it's
sure why it's at that
Very
time.
interesting.
But
But yeah, I think it goes varsity at 1, then JV at 3, and then C squad after.
really, that's an
Maybe C
interesting
squad
setup.
plays at the same time as JV, but yeah, it's kind of
Huh.
backwards, so I don't know.
And then boys and girls wrestling, they both have a meet today. And then tomorrow, girls hockey, sections versus Rockridge in Rockridge. And that should be a good game considering we only lost them 0-1 last week. So, I mean, could go either way.
Yeah, could go either way. I mean,
That'd be
good
nice
luck.
to make
It's
it
playoff
past.
hockey.
Yeah,
Anything can happen.
it's a
So
different breed of hockey
yeah,
out there
it really
tonight,
is.
so
It really is.
guess we'll see. Everyone go tomorrow night, 6 p.m.
Shout out girls hockey team.
Shout out girls hockey. And then on Thursday, boys have a swimming meet. I think that one's at home. I could be wrong though. And then on Friday, there's a girls wrestling meet. Skiing is over at Giants Ridge. Or maybe I'm not sure why they'd have a meet after their section finals, but who knows? And then girls basketball plays Superior, and then boys basketball plays Pequot Lakes in Pequot. To wrap up our sports for this week. No hockey games this week. I mean, you guys had a pretty packed schedule last week.
Yeah, I know. Packed it in last week, and then we played Monday. We played yesterday.
Oh,
but
that is true. You guys played Bemidji yesterday
Yeah.
and you won 4-3.
yeah. So
Oh my
Kinda-
gosh, there's a lot of 4-3
I know.
action.
Yeah,
I mean, Warwick was 4-2, but
it's an alleged 4-3 game according to Kennedy. So
yeah, I guess we'll never know about that one.
yeah,
To pick and choose.
kind of nice to have a week off though sometimes.
For sure. Get some practice in, some
Yeah.
later stuff. That's
Feels like we haven't had like actual practice in forever. So
right. Right. Gotta lock in. Sections is coming up soon.
yeah, 2 more games. So 2 more games and playoffs.
Yep. Hope
Yeah.
to see a good turnout. Playoffs.
Yeah, hopefully back to state we go.
Fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
I think it's what
It's not wood, but
they don't have
it's
to
right.
know that. It's under a table.
It's true. All right, but that's all we got for you this week. And we will see you next week on the Anchor Down podcast.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Hibbing Public Access TV may be viewed on these platforms: hpat.org with video on demand, Mediacom Hibbing 802, 805, and 807. On Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Download the Hibbing Public Access TV app for your iPhone and Android devices. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. For more information, scan the QR code and go to hpat.org.